Good morning children, welcome back to class 9 polynomials. In that we are going to discuss solutions of exercise 2.5. In that first bit is use suitable identities to find the following products. As we know that in previous classes we have discussed already what is the geometrical verification of these four entities and including some examples. Is it? Now we are going to solve problems in exercise 2.5. That is first bit use suitable identity. So x plus 5 into x plus 2, what is the suitable identity to find the product of those expressions? Yes, that is fourth one. So that is x plus a into x plus b. Here what is, if you compare with that, what is a here? 5, b is 2. So x plus a into x plus b, right? Formula here, x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So put a value 5, b value 2 in this, then it becomes x plus 5 into x plus 2 is equal to x square plus a plus b, means 5 plus 2 into x plus a into b, 5 into 2. So x square plus 5 plus 2, 7x plus 5 to the 10. So x square plus 7x plus 10, like this we can find the first one. Now what is the second one? X minus 5 into x minus 5. So a into a we can write it as a square. So that x minus 5 into x minus 5 whole square. Now compare with these identities. What is suitable identity to it? Yes, second identity, that is x minus y whole square. Formula is x square minus 2xy plus y square. Here by comparing it, here x value is x itself. Y is equal to 5. Is it or not? So now putting that, then it becomes x minus 5 whole square is equal to x square minus 2 into x into y value 5 plus y square 5 square. So that is equal to x square minus 10x plus 5 square value 5 into 5 25. So you got. So like this you can find the products of the given polynomials or other expressions using these identities. Okay, next one, 3x plus 2 into 3x minus 2. Third one is 3x plus 2 into 3x minus 2. Which identity? Here what is the suitable identity? Two terms are adding here and here two terms are subtracting themselves. So a plus b into a minus b, like x plus y into x minus y. Third identity. So it is in the form of x plus y into x minus y. Formula is x square minus y square. Here if you compare with this identity, here x is equal to 3x, y is equal to 2. Is it? So now substitute these values in this formula, then it becomes 3x plus 2 into 3x minus 2, that is equal to 3x whole square minus 2 square. 3x whole square value 9x square minus 2 square value 4. So we can find easily by using these identities. These are the applications of identities we already discussed in previous class. So now I am erasing these solutions. You copy. Okay, we will discuss fourth and fifth problems in this first bit. Okay. So what is the fourth one now? X square plus 1 by x square into x square minus 1 by x square. It is easy and also important. Now see, this is also, which is the suitable identity to it. If you compare among these four, it is suitable to third identity. Is it? So it is in the form of x plus y into x minus y. It is in the form of x plus y into x minus y is equal to x square minus y square, where x is equal to, if you compare with identity 3, here x is equal to x square and y is equal to 1 by x square. So putting this, then it becomes x square whole square minus y square, y value 1 by x square whole square. According to laws of exponents, x power 2 whole to the power of 2 gives us 2 into 2 4. So x to the power of 4 minus, here also 1 square value 1. Same x power 2 whole to the power of 2 value x power 4. This is the final product. Here we applied a power m whole to the power of n formula, that is a to the power of m into n. Is it clear? So this is about fourth one. Now what about fifth one? 1 plus x into 1 plus x. So this can be written as 1 plus x whole square. Now what is the suitable identity among these four? Yes, that is first identity, like x plus y whole square. Here x is equal to how much? 1, y is equal to x. Now what is the formula for this suitable identity? X square plus 2xy plus y square. Here x square means 1 square, 1 plus 2 into x value 1, y value x, plus y square means x square, that is equal to 1 plus 2x plus x square. This is the final product. So like this we can find problems very easily, products using identities. Of course my dear students, you can apply here distributive property also, but they ask us to find, use suitable identities to find these products. So that I have applied these identities, because our topic itself algebraic identities. Okay, right? Are you clear about this? Come here children, see second problem in the same exercise, that is evaluate the following products without actual multiplication. 101 into 99, 999 into 999, 50 and half into 49 and half, 501 into 501. So how can you write? Directly should not multiply. They asked us to without actual multiplication. So then how? Remember this is these two values are very near to 100, is it? So if we add 1 to 100, we will get 101. If you subtract 1 from 100, we will get 99. So that it can be written as 100 plus 1 into 100 minus 1. Am I correct or not? So now clearly it is in the form of the identity 3, is it? So x plus y into x minus y, that is equal to x square minus y square, where x is equal to 100 and y is equal to 1. Then what is the answer? 100 square minus 1 square. 100 square value 100 4 zeros. Totally 4 zeros means 10,000 minus 1, that gives us 9,999. This is the answer. Is it clear? Similarly, second problem, it is very near to 1000, so that we can write it as 1000 minus 1 into 1000 minus 1. So same number is multiplying twice itself, so that it can be written as whole square. 1000 minus 1 whole square. What is the suitable identity with it? That is second identity. So it is in the form of x minus y whole square, that is equal to x square minus 2xy minus plus y square. Here what is x? 1000 whole square minus 2 into 1000 into what is y value? 1 plus 1 square. If we simplify, we get here, how much we get here? 1000 means 1000 into 1000, we get beside 1 6 zeros minus 2000 plus 1. So it is how much? 10 lakhs, na? 10 lakhs plus 1, 10 lakhs 1, 5 zeros 1 minus 2000. So we get here 1 minus 0 1, 0 minus 0 0, 0 minus 0 0. Here 10 minus 2 8, 9 9, 99. Sorry, 9,98,001. Already solved in previous classes this solution, is it? Similarly, 50 and half into 14 and half can be written as 50 plus half into, how can you write 14 and half? 50 minus half, it is very near to 50 these values. So it can be written as x plus y into x minus y. So formula is x plus y into x minus y, that is equal to x square minus y square, where x is equal to how much? 50, y is equal to half. So if you substitute and simplify, we will get 50 square minus 1 by 2 whole square, that is how much, Nana? 2500 minus 1 by 4. Already we solved this problem in previous classes. So it can be get final answer 2499 3 by 4. Okay. Now 501 into 501. 500 plus 1 into 500 plus 1. That is equal to 500 plus 1 whole square. It is in the form of x plus y whole square or not? First identity. So here what is x? 500. What is y? 1. So substitute in the first identity and simplify. We get answer like this. 25 4 zeros plus 1000 plus 1. So totally 26,001 is the answer. Okay, we complete it. So like this we can apply identities to find the product of the numbers also in some cases without actual multiplication. Okay, whether these are easy or not, very easy, and already have learned these type of problems in 8th class itself. Dear children, shall we solve third problem in the same exercise? That is factorizing the following using appropriate identities. In first two bits we have found the product of the given algebraic expression. Yes. Now we are going to factorize using identities. See, so product means from left to right we consider. Yes. Now factorization means from right to left we should get. Okay. So third identity I have written here reverse. Product first we should write x plus y into x minus y. So product is x plus y into x minus y is equal to x square minus y square. Is it there? So now reverse process from right to left we are going. See which is suitable identity for first problem. That is 16x square plus 24xy plus 9y square. My dear children, this type of problems we focus on first and last terms. So by seeing these first and last terms are these perfect squares or not? Can we write as perfect square? Yes. See, because of 16 is a perfect square we know, and 9 also perfect square. Here x square and y square obviously those are perfect square because of their power is 2. So I can write 16x square as 4x into 4x. Am I correct? So it can be written as 4x whole square and 9y square. 3y into 3y. This can be written as 3y whole square. So finally this can be written as first term 4x whole square plus middle term chodo. Last term is 3y whole square. Am I correct? Now think about these. All the signs are positive and first perfect square, last term also perfect square among these three terms. So which is the suitable identity? Obviously first one. So it is in the form of x square plus 2xy plus y square. So middle term is 2xy should get. Now what is x? Here 4x. What is y? 3y. So compare with x square plus 2xy plus y square is equal to x plus y whole square. Identity 1. Now here what is the, if you compare with this identity, here x is equal to 4x, y is equal to 3y. So substitute in that, then it can be written as 4x plus 3y whole square. They ask us to write factorization, so write in the product form 4x plus 3y into 4x plus 3y. Here the given expression has two equal factors. Those are 4x plus 3y and 4x plus 3y. Is it clear? So like this you have to solve these problems. Factorize the following using appropriate identities. And when you come to the second question, see, positive, negative, positive. So here are second identity. Is it? And also 4y square can be written as 2y into 2y. Am I correct? So 2y whole square. And also 1 is also a perfect square. Can be written as 1 into 1, 1 square. Okay. So finally the given expression can be written as 2y whole square minus 2 into x into y plus 1 square. If you compare this expression with the formula, that is x square minus 2xy plus y square is equal to x minus y whole square. Here x is how much? 2y. Is it? Y is equal to how much? 1. See. Yes. Now middle minus 2xy. So x is 2y, y is 1. Like this you are right. Now simplify is x minus y whole square. So 2y minus 1 whole square. This is also having equal factors. So 2y minus 1 into 2y minus 1. So like this you have to find the factorization of the factors of the given algebraic expression. It is always not possible only when first and last terms are perfect squares and their product by if you multiply those two terms with the 2, we should get middle term, then only it is possible. Okay, so it is a simple technique to find factorize. So we know already the applications of identities are, these are useful for simplification and alternatively you can alternate the terms, and also you can factorize the polynomial. Is it? So 3 more problems are there, we will discuss those also now. Okay, simulation given 18a square minus 50. Okay, now I said that you observe whether they are perfect squares or not in the given expression. Is it there? Here 18a square is given. Is 18a square perfect square? A square is a perfect square, but is 18a perfect square? No. Is 50 a perfect square? No. Then how? Try to get a common factor. Okay. So this can be written as 2 9 yes, 2 into 9 is square. It can be 225 here. Here 9 is a perfect square, 25 is a perfect square. So 2 take out as common factor. Then it becomes 2 into 9a square minus 25. Is it there? So by like this you have to try. Okay, now 2 into 9a square is a perfect square. It can be written as 3a whole square. Minus 25 also a perfect square. It can also be written as 5 square. Now observe in the bracket here is 3a whole square minus 5 square. It is in the form of among these identities. What is suitable identity? That is third identity. See, x square minus y square. So it is in the form of x square minus y square. What is the formula to it? X plus y into x minus y. What is the suitable identity? If you compare with this identity, this expression, here x is equal to 3a, y is equal to 5. So write in this. So 2 into x plus y, 3a plus 5 into 3a minus 5. So how many factors we have got here? 1, 2, including 2, 3. Okay. So 2 factors we got here. With numerical factor 3 we got here. Okay. So like this you have to factorize. These are the most selected model. These 2 problems also. Now see sixth one. 3b square minus 24b plus 36. 36 is a perfect square, okay, but 3b square not a perfect square. Then how? Same this like this you have to find 3 into p square minus 3 8 24p plus 3 12 36. Now take out 3 common. Now p square minus 8p plus 12. Now p square is a perfect square, but 12 is not a perfect square. Then how? We have another identity, that is fourth one. Such that what is the identity? This says that product of these two is AB, sum of these two is x coefficient. Like that you have to write. So by product you should get plus 12. By sum of those two factors you must get coefficient of p. So how? Yes, 12 can be written as 6 2 is 12 and 6 plus 2 how much? 8. Is it? 6 plus 2 8, but we want minus 8. So both numbers must have negative sign. Then only it is possible. Yes. So minus 6 into minus 2 plus 12. So this can be written as 3 into p square minus 8 can be written as minus 6p minus 2p plus 12 can be written as minus 6 into minus 2. Is it? So this 8 can be written as, instead of this if we write like this it is better. See, 3 into p square minus 8 can be written as minus 6 plus minus 2 into p plus 12 can be written as minus 6 into minus 2. Is it clear? Now it is clear. Now it is in the form of x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. The formula is x plus a into x plus b. Is it? Now here what is a? By comparing with x square plus here p. Yes, here x is equal to p. Okay, a is equal to minus 6, b is equal to minus 2. Is it clear? Now substitute in this. So x value is p plus a how much? Minus 6 into x value is p plus b value how much? Minus 2. So p minus 6 into p minus 2. These are the factors for this one. But here is 3, so write 3 also. If you want to write it, we can multiply this 3 for any one polynomial only, not for both. Okay, so I am writing 3 into p, 3p minus 3 6 are 18. 3p minus 18 into p minus 2. This is the final answer. Or you can multiply it by this expression. Then we will get the answer or p minus 6 into 3 into p, 3p minus 3 into 2, 6. Like this also we will get. No issue. So you can factorize using identities also in this way. Okay. So these are very easy problems. You practice 1 or 2 times each and every problem. Thank you. Have a nice day.